Hey guys, let's talk a little bit about log preparation before we actually start scribing and cutting our notches. So this here piece of cedar, this is going to be my top plate in the second section of the first wall. So the first thing I got to do is take it out of storage, and we got to get our end squared off. So the way they come out of storage is the end is not straight. So how do you measure so that I get a straight line on this side? I actually take a series of measurements all the way around, kind of average them out, and then figure out what my straight line is on this side. So once I have my average of measurements and I draw my straight line here, now I come through and cut it off to square it off. Now that I have my straight line established all the way around, I'm gonna make cuts on each face about an inch in all the way around so the saw has something to follow as I cut deeper. Okay, so this never turns out 100% perfect. I usually have to plane it down a little bit, but let's check it out. So what almost always happens is there's a hump in the middle. I think that saw bends a little bit. It's a pretty bendy saw. And maybe as I press it, it kind of bows out like this a little bit. I don't know. So it's pretty close though. So I'll plane down the middle, sand it, and then we'll be done with that step and ready to move on to the next. Okay, so the next step in log preparation is figuring out how this is going to sit in the final assembly. This here is the nicest face based on the finish and how it's sanded down and how I hewed it and that kind of stuff. So this is the top plate. When I walk into a room, I want this face looking at me. So since I know this is my primary face, now I need to mark a spot where it's level, and I'll put this up and I'll mark it so that when I stack it up on other logs to either scribe or when I put it back together and peg it, I know how to orient it so it's not, off a little bit, because that's going to affect how the joinery fits and that kind of thing. So that's my level mark. Anytime I set this up in an assembly, I'm going to put a level right here, and that's how I know it's laying how it's supposed to be. Okay, so now the log is all lined and leveled off and squared off. Now we're ready to start stacking them up and do the scribing. Okay, so here's the first spline joint here. You can see my plate is a little bit higher on this corner than my post. I could plane that down, but I'll probably wait until I get the other side hooked up first. We're pretty tight there. Not perfect, but I think it's pretty close. And it took me a lot less time than last time I did this, so I'm happy with that.